Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Furniture Mart. Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, window treatments at your local Furniture Mart, family-owned and located downtown Sioux Center.
Here we live between big city and small town, but we don't do anything halfway. We play in a community that's safe for families while providing our kids big city opportunities. We work in a place proud of its rural history that's already writing its future in science and technology. This is a place where we love our neighbors and where a small town is more like a big family. Sioux Center, live life in the middle of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Family, farm, business, community. People's Bank, where values matter.
Welcome to tonight's starting broadcast between Dakota State Trojans and your Dordt Defenders. Starting lineups tonight for Dakota State: Dawson Burry at point guard, Bryant Paulson, Dalton DuBois, KJ Franklin, and at center, Scott Wagner. For your Dordt Defenders, Willem DeYoung's on the floor, sharing it with Wyatt Golker, Eli Van Essen, EJ Franzman, and Cole Heiser. Rebounded there by Golker. Golker gets it to Van Essen. Van Essen drives it up the floor, sees a cut, comes back across is Heiser, gives the ball to Heiser, back to DeYoung. DeYoung sees an opening, passes to Heiser. Heiser drives with the floor and no good. Rebounded by Burry. Here come Dakota State. These two teams met earlier last week in a Dakota State victory, trouncing them 85-63. Dordt's record on the year is 4-8. As this is a wide open shot from Dawson Burry. No good. Long rebounded by Bryant Paulson. Paulson dribbles down low, pump fakes, goes back up against with the left and in. Nice fake there by Paulson to get Dakota State on the board first here tonight. DeYoung drives, sees it, kicks it in, and is good. Nice little finish by Willem DeYoung to answer right back. Franklin dribbles it up, sees Wagner box down low, tries to get good positioning and is poked away. Ball back to Franklin, shot no good, rebounded by Heiser. Heiser dribbles it up, sees DeYoung, sets a screen there by Franzman, and we got a foul called on the floor by Dakota State. First foul for both of these teams. Shot clock has been reset to 20, so ball goes to DeYoung, uses his left, picks up his dribble, back out to Van Essen. Van Essen back to DeYoung. Offense is set in stone a little bit, a little stagnant at times. Cole Heiser drives, follows, misses, rebounded by DuBois. Nice outlook pass and blocked by Cole Heiser. What a block to get there and save the easy bucket for Dakota State. DeYoung finishes drives, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. So first 3 minutes here have gone by, and total of 4 points scored. Might be a low scoring game here tonight. Burry drive, kicks it to Franklin in the corner. Set screen by Wagner. Nice pull up, jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Franzman. Here come your defenders. Kicks it out to Van Essen. Van Essen calls Franzman off of the screen. Picks up his dribble. Pass to DeYoung. Golker has the ball now. Shot clock down to 13. Picks up his dribble back to DeYoung. DeYoung finding a way to get some offensive rhythm. Throws it over to Golker for three. No good. Rebounded by Burry. Franklin dribbles it off the court. Sees Dubois. Dubois down to Wagner outside, and it'll be a traveling violation on Dakota State. And we will have a timeout here by Dordt's head coach. He was stopped by after the break. And we are right back out of that short timeout. Score is 2-2 here. Looks like substitutions have been made for Dakota State as Jaden Zach enters the ball game. Outside to DeYoung. DeYoung back to Heiser. Heiser trying to find some rhythm down low to feed E.J. Franzman. Willem DeYoung does a nice job of not taking a bait as Heiser drives, kicks it out to Van Essen. No good. Rebounded by Franzman. Franzman outside to DeYoung. DeYoung inside. Kicks it back out to Heiser and hits it. Nice shot there by Cole Heiser to break the 2-2 tie here early in the first half. You would see Dakota State's main job is to try to get and feed Scott Wagner down low. Dordt's doing a good job so far of trying to limit that. Just a big guy down there low, and he won't go down without a fight. So it's going to be a no short order here tonight. It's a nice jump shot there by Cole Heiser to get to three and have a foul on the floor. So Scott Wagner will shoot two. You talk about Dordt's record, 4-8 coming into tonight as Wagner nails that first one, and a trio of substitutions enters the ball game for Dordt. A little bit of a rough stretch here for Dordt, and they look to make amends and capitalize on tonight's ball game against Dakota State and get some revenge on them. As I said earlier, last week was not the best one, but this is sports, and we love it because we get an opportunity to improve. So Braden Zimmerman enters the game, and Spencer Mackey, nice 13-footer, pulls up, misses, back out to Heiser. Heiser to Eli Van Essen, and hits the three. Nice shot there by Eli Van Essen. As KJ Franklin dribbles it up the floor, down low to Wagner. Wagner into the corner to Zach. Zach with a good three ball. Nice cross-court pass there by Scott Wagner. As Spencer Mackey overthrows, and it's a nice press there from the Dakota State, and nice easy lay-in there by Dalton Dubois. So definitely Dakota State's now transitioning into that press that they want. Create some turnovers and a nice feed there. Down to Braden Zimmerman for his first bucket of the ball game. You can tell Dakota State's not going to sit back and let Dordt eat them to pieces. They're definitely going to try to cause some turnovers. Now with that, it also causes some mishaps as well, but not going down without being aggressive. Almost lost the ball there by Cole Heiser. Gets it back for a three and hits it. The third three of the ball game for your Dordt defenders as Cole Heiser nails another one. 13-8 our score of tonight's ball game. So passes it out to Wagner and off the hands of Heiser, so Dakota State will stay with possession. Almost loses the ball here. See Mackey can fake it and give it right back to Heiser for the three, so you definitely see the chemistry between those two. Shot clock down to 10. Ball to Franklin. Franklin trying to find a way. Fakes it off of him. Passed out to Gomer. Shot clock violation has expired, and good defense there by your defenders. It's always nice when you can steal possessions away from the other team and not letting them get any good buckets is a virtue to have. Passes it to Heiser. He's feeling a little himself. Feeds it down low to Kim. Loose ball and uses his strong frame for the finish. And we have a timeout here by Dakota State. We'll be back. Visit Casey'sBakery.com for more information for all your bakery needs. We'll be right back after the break.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Good response there out of the timeout earlier in the quarter, or half, excuse me, for Dordt, as a plethora of substitutions have been made. Let's see if Dakota State can capitalize and make adjustments to fight back in this game. Zach with the ball, feeds it to Scott. Scott to Gomer for the three, no good. Rebounded by Mackey. Mackey's pushing it up the floor. Known for one of the best of the bunch on this team, and three, no good. Rebounded by Dakota State. When you're talking about Mackey, not so much I meant best part, but like he can definitely get out and run. This team's all about pace, as you see right now. They're all about rebounding and going. They don't want the team to be stagnant, as you see here so far. Zimmerman with the ball, drives to his right, feeds it down low to Kim, and a nice almost finish there for the and one, but nonetheless gets 2 free throws out of it. So it will be Willem Kim going to the line for 2. Lots of substitutions here so far for both teams. And, you know, as game goes on, we'll definitely have more and more, but it's a good testament to see how deep these teams are. And both of them have relatively good sizes. Some JV teams may have more or less, but it's a nice way as Kim nails both of his free throws down. So Dordt takes a 9-point lead over Dakota State. Zach has the ball, finds Luna. Luna top of the three-point line, feeds it to Scott. Scott down low to Gomer. Gomer right back outside to Zach for 3, no good. Rebounded Zimmerman. Zimmerman's pushing it out the floor. Ball to DeYoung on the wing, right back to Zimmerman on top of the three-point line. Uses his right, goes to his right, and finishes at the tough lane. Thought there might have been an offensive charge, but that little line in there is can't be able to call that inside. Protects the driver, so Zach has the ball, passes it to Gomer. Gomer to Franklin. Franklin down low to Zach. Almost loses it and does. Stolen by Willem DeYoung. Dordt wants to push the pace here. Willem DeYoung to Zimmerman, and Zimmerman's going to be called for a travel, so got to make sure you dribble the ball before you step unless it's with a pivot step, obviously. And Dakota State will inbound with 11:33 left here in the first half. So in JV, you play 2 halves, 20-minute quarters, 20-minute halves each. So Zach dribbles it up and throws it away to Gomer. And it'll be a turnover for Dakota State. Zach may have thought he was going to feed Gomer a little bit more. I thought Gomer was going to come up a little bit more, but him and Zach weren't on the same page, and where it leads to a turnover. DeYoung drives to his right, kicks it to Mackey. Mackey fakes the pass, then throws it out to DeYoung. DeYoung sees an open Kim. Kim sets a screen for Morrow. Back out to Spencer Mackey for 3 and hits it with a defender in his face. Nice shot there by Spencer Mackey. The lead is increasing 22-8, so definitely a sour taste in their mouth the last time these two teams met, and Dordt wants to put it to them. Wagner hits it to Bennett. Bennett gives it back to Gomer. Gomer gives it to Luna. Luna for a deep 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by DeYoung. DeYoung to Morrow, and Morrow travels. So it will be a turnover for Landon Morrow. As a couple more substitutions enter for Dordt. We have Babatha Bisong and Wyatt Golker re-entering the game. For your defenders, as Zach enters with the ball, feeds it to Burry. Burry tries to get it down low to Wagner. Nice little draw play by the coach there as Jaden Zach nails the 3 there. So nice response there from Dakota State. Got to scratch and claw their way back into this game. Morrow with the ball. Screen there by DeYoung to Spencer Mackey. Mackey backdoor cut there by Golker. Babatha Bisong misses it. Tries to get his own rebound and can't off of him. Nice effort there, but yeah, you can see before this replay, there was 2 screens that were made to get Jaden Zach the ball, and it was a very good shot from him. So definitely got some good looks here. As Zach dribbles it up the court, almost double dribbles, feeds it down low to Wagner. Another double screen there. Burry sets it, kicks it outside to Bennett for 3, no good. Rebounded by Spencer Mackey. Pushing the pace here. Mackey goes with his left, does his nice spin move. Kicks it back out to DeYoung. Babatha with a nice screen, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Babatha. A little bit too much of a push on the screen there. It'll be his first team foul, I should say. Jaden Zach, primarily ball handler, tries to get it to Burry. Nice job by Golker to not allow it as he shoots a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Bisong. Bisong to Mackey. Mackey pushes up the floor to DeYoung. DeYoung sees Golker in the corner. Wants to drive, can't. Gets it back outside, and you can tell Dordt's trying to get to a backdoor cuts there. Lots of movement for this team. Spencer Mackey sees the 3, steps inside, doesn't like the shot. Back out to DeYoung. Young doesn't like his either. Back to Wyatt Golker, down low to Bisong. Shot clock down to 5. Spencer Mackey's got to find a way. Nice pull-up, 9-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded by Dubois. 8:30 left here in the game. Your score is 22-11. And there will be a foul on the floor here as Dalton Dubois was trying to get to the rack, and looks like it'll be a foul on Spencer Mackey, his first team foul, as he is taken out of the game, and in comes Eli Van Essen to re-enter. And so does Cole Heiser. Screen there by Wagner to get Zach an open 3. Shot no good, rebounded by Bisong. Heiser thought about shooting a 3, went to his left, didn't like that. Pass it out to Eli Van Essen. A nice floater, and in. What a move by Eli Van Essen. Not an easy shot there to get it over Scott Wagner, who stands at 6'7". It's not an easy task at all. Dakota State has the ball, uses a screen there for Dubois. Loses the ball on the floor, gets it back to himself, tries to save it, and steps on the line. So it'll be Dordt's ball. They're doing a great job here tonight of playing some really good defense and only allowing 11 points there. And excuse me, let me get to the lane there by Eli Van Essen. That's tough to stop right there. Van Essen dribbles it up the floor. Calls for a screen, doesn't use it, now it does to Heiser. Heiser back out to the top key of the three-point line. Wants to feed it to Golker. Golker uses his left, goes up and over, right to Bysong and turns it over. Here comes Burry. Burry uses a nice finish, and it'll be a foul on the floor there for Eli Van Essen. His first team foul. They feed it into Wagner. Wagner to Dubois as he has a nice three right there. Dubois up to 5 points for the ball game. Van Essen does a nice job of dribbling, and it's another steal for Dakota State. Nice shot right there. Missed, rebounded by Heiser. Heiser to DeYoung. DeYoung sees an opening, drives down low, lowers his shoulder, and it'll be a foul on the floor even though he made the shot. Usually when there's a block on the floor and he makes it, it's a three-point play, but I guess this is JV and sometimes there's things that are different. So there's a nice rejected pass there by Dawson Burry, and it'll be Dordt's ball once again. So you can see they're trying to get it in there. They only have a certain amount of clock, and they do. So they get it to Heiser. Heiser gets a screen by Bysong, tries to feed it down low to Bysong, doesn't, sees a wide open Eli Van Essen, and Eli Van Essen connects once again. He's having quite a night so far, up to 8 points here in the first half. Ball to Dubois. Dubois gets a screen there by Paulson. Feeds it down low to Wagner. Wagner uses his size and just muscles it in. Wanted a foul, didn't get one. And here comes Dordt. Heiser gets the ball. Gets a screen there by Bysong. Gets the ball back to DeYoung. Nice screen there once again. Sees it in the corner. Gives it right back to Eli Van Essen for three. No good. Rebounded by Paulson. Gonna feed the hot hand sometimes. Campos surveying the floor, gets a screen by Wagner. Connects it to down low to Wagner. That's a matchup of the night right there. Gets the ball back to Paulson. Nice rebound there by Wagner and just cleans up the glass and puts it in. Van Essen sees Heiser. Heiser gets a screen by Bysong. Does a little hesitation move. Tries to get by Wagner, doesn't. Ball to Eli Van Essen in the corner. Uses a pass fake. Shot no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Slowly trying to climb back into it. At one point, Dakota State was down 13. Now it is 9. Rebounded there by Bysong. And here comes Golker for the nice, tough finish by Wyatt Golker. It's a nice, tough lay-in there. Key to the ball game is trying to shut down that interior presence of Scott Wagner. Doing a pretty good job so far, but when you double someone, that's what happens, usually. But again, it's kind of a pick or poison type of thing. You can either let him go to work multiple times, or you have to double him and then cause somebody else. It's a nice pick pocketed by Dawson Burry on the fast break and doesn't get the follow through. Rebounded by Babatha, and he'll get fouled on the way down. So it'll be Dordt's ball as both teams are with 4 fouls. And the foul will go on Tanner Campos, his first team foul, as Dakota State will look to make a flurry of substitutions as most of the starters have returned. Skolker gets a nice three, no good. Off his hands at Dak State, and will retain Dordt's possession here in the northern half of the court. Yeah, this is just a tough finish here. Sees an opening, knows he has to go through two, throws one up, and has to concentrate while getting hit. It's a tough finish right there by Wyatt Golker. And miscommunication there by Golker as well leads to another turnover. Scott has the ball, gets it down to Gomer. Nice finish there by Mason Gomer. Cole Heiser gets it down low, sees Franzman, and puts it in. Nice right-handed finish there by E.J. Franzman. Franklin gets it up to Gomer. Gomer back to Luna. Luna, nice step back, tries to draw a foul, doesn't shoot it. Ball down low to Gomer. Right back to Scott. No good, rebounded by Golker. Pushing a pace here again. Has one man right behind him. Gets it back to Mackey. Mackey sees Golker. Thought about shooting it, no. Drives in with his left, gets it back to E.J. Franzman. What a display of passing here by Dordt. Great passing here all around to set up that shot. It's one way to make a good pass, another way that can torque your body to a point where you can get it to him around a defender. More like Patrick Mahomes-esque as Bryant Paulson goes up and gets fouled behind by Spencer Mackey. It's a nice pump fake. Bounce pass to Gomer. So Bryant Paulson will go to the line shooting two. And he misses the first free throw as Braden Zimmerman enters the game for Cole Heiser. Get a little bit more of that height in there as they are up 11, trying to seize control of the paint, get rebounds, making sure Dak State doesn't have any advantage of maintaining offensive rebounds. DeYoung dribbles it across the court, top of the key, tries to feed to Mackey. Nice defense there by Colby Scott. Golker gets it out to Braden Zimmerman. Zimmerman down low to Franzman. Franzman lowers his shoulder, gets it to Zimmerman. Shot clock down to 10. Double teams him, and nice finish there, but a traveling call will be made on Zimmerman as Eli Van Essen enters the game for Willem DeYoung. 2:53 left here in the first half. Dordt leads 33-23. Gomer gets the ball, sets it to Franklin. Franklin finds an opening, gets it to Scott for the three, and he hits his first three of the ball game. Gonna need some more of those if they're gonna have a shot here to win it, coming back in this game. Wyatt Golker gets a screen by Franzman, doesn't use it. Now passes it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Van Essen. Thought about shooting it, no. He was across court behind the back to Zimmerman down low, and he finishes. Nice pass there by Eli Van Essen. A nice shot there by Braden Zimmerman. A little bit under the rim. Was able to adjust his body midway and be able to make the shot. Franklin dribbles it to Gomer. Gomer looks for somebody to pass it to. Finds Paulson. Passes into KJ Franklin for three. No good. Rebounded by Wyatt Golker. Golker to Van Essen. Van Essen thought about shooting it on the fast break, didn't. Now back to Wyatt Golker, down low, nice finish. Nice passing display here tonight. Golker's making all the right passes, gets Gomer to jump and frees up Zimmerman for the easy lay-in. And Scott has it, but it looks like there'll be a foul called on the floor on Braden Zimmerman. His first team foul of the ball game. KJ Franklin to inbound it to Gomer. Gomer tries to shoot it off the inbounds, doesn't. And ball's off, deflected off of Spencer Mackey. Dak State will continue it. So it's just a Really good display of team chemistry there, knowing that he's going to jump and be able to just to feed Brandon Zimmerman for the easy bucket is crucial to maintaining this lead here. As Dak State is trying to find ways to be able to get this lead cut soon. Time's ticking with them as a nice display of defense there by Bryant Paulson and gives it away back to Eli Van Essen. Patty kick, as you may say, as Eli Van Essen lowers his shoulder and gets it in. Nice layup there. Not afraid of contact here for your defenders. He's up to 10 points this first half. Less than a minute to go. Next, they got to use all possessions they have remaining here in this first half. Ball down low to Scott. Scott off the dribble. Nice little 12-foot jump shot is good. Lead is down to 11 for Dordt. Shot clock separated by 8 seconds from the game clock. Van Essen uses a screen by Franzman, does a nice pull-up jumper, reads the defense perfectly, and uses the elbow jump shot. 12 points here for Eli Van Essen. Shot clock has been turned off, 15 seconds to go here in the first half between Dak State and Dordt defenders. Franklin uses it down low to Gomer. Nice job right there. Got 3 seconds. Doesn't get it back. Gomer with a nice defense, and that's what you would want to see if you're Dak State. Trying to find a way to maximize any possession possible, and they even stole one there with 3 seconds left in the first half. So first half is over. Dordt leads 41-32, and we will be right back after halftime break.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Welcome back to the halftime report here for the halftime update as Dordt leads Dakota State 41-32 here. And again, it's early, but Eli Van Essen has done a great job here so far. 12 points, 2 steals, shooting 2 for 4 from 3. Big difference here for both teams is the three-point shooting. Dak State has only shot 4 for 17 from 3. Dordt has nailed 50% of their three-pointers. So look to see if Dak State can get back in the ball game here by changing their ways and maybe mixing up their looks for the three-point game. For Dak State, their leading scorer was a duo. Mason Gomer with 6 points and Jaden Zack as well. Jaden Zach having half their three-pointers so far here for 2 out of 4. So definitely doing a good job. Dordt's out-rebounding them 18-9 on defensive side, and 21-13 as a whole together. So look for Dordt to continue their dominance inside the paint, and if Dak State wants to get a shot at coming back in this game down 9, again, not too big of a lead, but definitely they got to string together some quality possessions, and I think it's all got to start with the three-point line. Shooting nearly 25% from 3 ain't going to do it, especially when another team is shooting 50%. So look for them to maybe attack inside as well. Maybe if the shots aren't falling, maybe definitely feed it down low like they have been to Wagner. If not, definitely try to play some toughen up on defense. Got to get it to them. It's going to be an exciting second half here for Dordt, Dakota State here as the players are returning to the court, and we will be right back here in the next 4 minutes.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy.
Welcome back here as we look to start the second half of this ball game between the JV men's basketball team of Dordt and Dakota State. Some first half thoughts that lead into the second half. If, looking at Dakota State, they did a nice job so far of trying to limit things. They definitely have forced more turnovers than given up, but like I said before, if they want anything to get back in this game, they got to nail three-pointers better. Shooting nearly 23%, excuse me. So look for them to attack that way. If not, attack inside some more and look to defensively shore up some things. On Dordt's side, it's got to continue to rebound at a high clip, making sure that the offensive rebounds don't go as Dakota State leads that, and just be able to play a clean, sound game and look to take advantage of some key opportunities that Dordt will give them. And some backdoor cut there. Right back to DeYoung. DeYoung drives down low, back out to Heiser. Heiser with his right misses, gets his own rebound, misses again, rebounds it again, back to Van Essen. Van Essen to Golker. Golker uses the left, goes between his legs, back to DeYoung. DeYoung goes right, then left, finds Golker. Couple dribbles there to Eli Van Essen. Shot clock down to 5. Franklin doing a nice job on defense. Blocked by KJ Franklin. Rebounded. And it's a good start there for Dak State to get what they needed so far. Just got to get stops. Down 9. Find a way. Just got to find a way. KJ Franklin with the ball. Beats it to Paulson. Paulson to Franklin. Franklin back to DeBoy, and nice finish there by Wagner inside. So one of the key ways is to definitely keep attacking inside and make some good defense, and that's just great defense right there. Great defense, better offense there. Nice, tough finish there by Willem de Jong. Just got to keep going with that type of stuff. Franklin calls off a screen, gives it to Paulson. Paulson back to Burry. Burry with the three-pointer, and is good. So beautiful execution there so far right out of the half. Five quick points there. And back to de Jong. De Jong to Van Essen. This is a stutter step back to Kim. Kim to Van Essen. Van Essen tries to feed it down low to Kim, doesn't. Back to de Jong. De Jong gives it to Heiser. Shot no good. Tries to get his own rebound. Long rebounded by Franklin. Franklin sees a up-court Burry. Throws it away from him as Burry saves it, and it's Dordt ball. Van Essen goes to the lane. Tries to contort the pass. Doesn't get it. And Wagner steals the ball and retains possession here. So 6-point lead here now. Just inching away here. 17 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. KJ Franklin gets a screen by Wagner. A 17-foot shot, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner uses that big, tough frame in there and gets a lay-in. Dordt going a little bit less undersized, I would say. Kim is still a big guy, but Wagner's a tough match in itself. Ball to de Jong. De Jong goes left towards the baseline, picks up his dribble, sees a Heiser cutting, misses it. Rebounded there by Dordt. Kim misses it and rebounded to Dak State. So if you're Dak State and the head coach, you must be feeling pretty happy here so far with the way things have panned out. And it'll be a moving screen there by Scott Wagner. Can't really do that. Can't force somebody and push somebody out the way. So this will be Dordt's ball. 9-point lead is cut down to a 4-point lead here early in the second half. Dordt's got to find a way to stop this cold streak here. No shot, no good. Rebounded by Kim. Kim goes up and is fouled on the way up by Dalton Dubois. Oh, excuse me, Bryant Paulson. Now you see here, Wagner just kind of bulldozed Eli Van Essen down low, and can't really do that here in basketball. So football maybe, yeah, but basketball, not so much. So Willem Kim will go to the line, and he will nail the free throw. Willem Kim shooting 3 for 3 here so far from free throw. As he nails the fourth one. Beautiful spin. Franklin surveying the floor as he passes the half-court line. Lots of movement for Dak State. You can tell that they're definitely playing with some more urgency, trying to get back in this game. Franklin gets the ball, feeds it down low to Paulson. Doesn't get it. Tries to rebound it by Wagner. Doesn't happen, and ball will be off of Dordt. Dak State will regain possession. Lots more. Seen so far from Dak State is lots of more energy here to start the second half. Definitely playing with more pace as they're trying to at least combat what Dordt likes to do in terms of their pace. As you can see, a steal, and Eli Van Essen's off to the races and is fouled on the way there. So Eli Van Essen will go to the line shooting 2. Van Essen's having a pretty decent game here so far. 12 points, shooting 5 for 8 from the field. So we will look to increase those numbers here as he misses the first free throw. And nails the second. And ball inbounded to Wagner. Wagner gets it to Franklin. KJ Franklin sees Dubois. Dubois down low to Wagner. Wagner gives it back out to Franklin. Franklin uses a screen by Wagner, goes inside, fakes it. Pull-up jumper is good. Nice shot there by KJ Franklin. His first basket of today's game. Look to see him getting going some more. DeYoung dribbles into Paulson. Back out to Van Essen. Van Essen to Heiser into the corner. This little fake gets it out to Eli Van Essen for 3 and is short. Not what you want in 5-point ball game there, but happens as the air ball's a shot and ball goes back to Franklin. Franklin to Burry. Burry feeds it down low to Wagner. They do every possession. Wagner is a force down low. Back to Franklin. Franklin, nice bounce pass by Franklin to get the bucket to Wagner. And there's just shades of what you can see from what happened last week. Dordt had a little bit of a lead and then started to slip out of the way of their hands. It's going to be crucial for Dordt to keep this lead. I know there's a lot of things going on with the score, and Dak State's creeping back into it. Dort's got to do a good job here of holding on to the lead and trying to at least gain more of it the next 15 minutes. As a foul has been called on the floor there. It's just a nice bounce pass by Franklin. It's a good bounce pass to set up your teammate. It's just great chemistry. Wagner gets the ball on the inbound, gets it back to Dubois. Dubois shoots it, no good. Rebounded there by Heiser, and Dort's off to the races. 3-on-2 break. Nice cross court to Heiser. Heiser to Van Essen. Van Essen with a tough finish. Got hit and still managed to get the ball up. So Eli Van Essen will go back to the free throw line. It's that foul was called on KJ Franklin, his first of the ball game. Eli Van Essen making half of his free throws last time. Nails the first one there. As a flurry of moves are made for Dak State, in comes Colby Scott, Jaden Zach, and Alan Luna re-entering the game. And for Dordt, you have EJ Franzman, Braden Zimmerman. Nice rebound there by Braden Zimmerman, and is fouled by Wagner. Great effort there by Braden Zimmerman to get the rebound there. Not an easy thing to do after a free throw, especially since there's more of the other team in the box. But you can just tell Braden Zimmerman plays with a lot of heart and effort. So he nails that free throw down there. Nails the second one there. Again, late in the game, it's going to be a lot more crucial with these free throws. Not a lot of them being shot by both teams, just a combined 6 free throws in the first half by both teams. But it's definitely going to be crucial, especially late in game, to see all these free throws being made. As Wagner has to get it to Zach in the corner. Zach finds it, almost wanted to shoot it, gets it to Colby Scott and nails the three-pointer. So 3-point game right again as Colby Scott nails his 8th point of the ball game. Eli Van Essen dribbles it up, passes it to Mackey. Mackey gets screened by Franzman. Feeds it down to Morrow. Morrow to Franzman. Franzman to Mackey. Mackey uses the screen once again. Feeds it down low to Franzman. Nice floater over Alan Luna for the bucket there by E.J. Franzman. Franklin trying to divert the offense there. Shot there by Colby Scott once again. Makes it, and looks like to be a foul on the floor. So basket will count. And this is a nice little floater over the jumping Alan Luna. Brought to you by that replay. So Dak State will regain possession on the foul as they get the ball out to Zach. Misses it off the front of the rim, rebounded by Morrow. Morrow to Van Essen. Van Essen uses it. Nice pull-up jumper. Man, he is on one right now. 16 points, leading scorer of the ball game. He can definitely do a lot of things during this ball game. Make you miss one time, go left, go right, shimmy, 3-point line. Like you can see, lefty gets Alan Luna to think he's going to go baseline and just pulls it up. Great shot there by Eli Van Essen. There's one stable. He doesn't want to make sure this team doesn't come back. Another three-pointer is on the way by Colby Scott. Misses it, and Dordt's on the break. 5-on-4 break. Eli Van Essen for another three. Misses out the front of the rim. Rebounded by Wagner. Here comes Jaden Zach. Wagner down low. Hits the front of the rim, or front of the board. And a foul is called on the floor as Colby Scott is going up for the layup. And we'll go to the free throw line for Dak State. It'll be Eli Van Essen's second foul. A little bit of a different strategies. You can see that Dak State goes with just one man in the box, and Dordt went with two, even though it was still four, and managed to get the rebound. So interesting strategy, maybe just to give Wagner a little breather. But, I mean, yeah. So rebounded there by Franzman. Ball to Eli Van Essen. 12:30 left here in the ball game. 4-point game. Definitely going to be interesting towards the last 3 minutes here, I think. Brandon Morrow shoots up a three and is good. Excuse me, Landon Morrow with a nice three-point. Ball down to Colby Scott. Ball to Wagner, and Wagner with a nice tough finish. So Dak State's not going down without a fight. Eli Van Essen uses it. Nice pull-up jumper again, misses. Great hustle there by Mackey. Mackey tries to get it to E.J. Franzman and is unable to do so as he hits Gomer off the knees. Jaden Zach tries to use the screen and throws it away. Stolen by Eli Van Essen. His third steal of the ball game. Gets a screen there by Braden Zimmerman. Feeds it down low to Zimmerman this time. Uses his one frame. Gets double teamed by Dak State. Needs to find a way to get it out, and he does. Van Essen to Morrow. Morrow looks to shoot a three-pointer again. Doesn't. Wants to shoot a mid. He doesn't. Right back to Mackey. 5 down on the shot clock right now. Mackey with the pull-up jump shot, and it's good. They're making tough shots here tonight. When a team can make tough shots all night, it's tough to beat them. As there will be a timeout called here by Dordt. This timeout is brought to you by Case's Bakery. For all your bakery needs, visit casersbakery.com for more information. We'll be right back after this timeout.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner & Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Back after. It'll be Dak State's ball after the timeout. Score is separated by 7. 11 minutes left here to go in the ball game. Nice pass outside and bucket there by Tanner Campos. You can tell there's more creativity here in the second half. Definitely a little bit standing around going on for Dak State, but they're definitely in it right now, and it's going to be a nice one to see finish as that shot is off the top of the backboard for Morrow. And a finish by Dubois. Gets it back by Zach. Tries to get a rebound. Doesn't. Throws it up. Misses. And here comes the defenders. Eli Van Essen goes with his left and finishes the tough around the rim. Throws it up with his right hand and makes a good, nice, tough bucket. Up to 18 points here for Eli Van Essen. Free ball here by Colby Scott is missed. Yeah, you can tell. First off, nice finish here by Eli Van Nessen, knowing that he's running out of room on the baseline and to throw it in. A little bit of a frustration there for Dak State. But going back to the point made earlier, Dak State looks to live and die by the 3-ball. I mean, half their shots are, at least in the first half and so far, like half their shots are threes. Shot 4 for 17 from 3, and we're 13 of 34 from the floor. As together, Dordt shoots only 3-pointers, 30% of the time. So I mean, you could tell the difference in the score. But again, when you live and die by the 3, it allows you to come back and sustain games. But when the 3's not falling, you got to find other ways to combat it. It's a nice defense there. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. Mackey gets a tough finish. Crowd loves it here. Spencer Mackey with a nice, tough bucket there. As Colby Scott dribbles it up the floor. Gomer wants to feed him down low. Doesn't. Gets it back to Wagner. Wagner is trying to find Campos. Doesn't. Gets it to Colby Scott. No good. Rebounded by DeYoung. DeYoung puts it up the floor. Mackey thought about shooting it. Doesn't. Goes around. Gets slapped in the neck by Mason Garmer. It'll be foul on him. That's a tough finish. Unbelievable tough finish there. Thought it to be an and one. Crowd wanted an and one. Spencer even wanted an and one. But sometimes you don't get those calls, and it's just great to see that finish. So Dordt will be going to the line here for Spencer Mackey. Mackey with 7 points so far here. So nails the first free throw, and for those of you who don't know, that was a 1-and-1 situation. So if you would have missed that first free throw, he would have, possession would have lied, and we're going back to a regular ball game. But since he made the first one, now it becomes a 2 free throw, and earned the right to get that as he nails both free throws. Nice job there by Spencer Mackey. Lead is now up to double digits. Just under 10 minutes left into the game, and we're going to see how much of a heart and fight that Dakota State has to trickle their way back into this game. As there's a foul there on Babatha Bysong as he just re-enters the game here. So Wagner gets the inbound pass. Feeds it to Wagner, misses it. Pushing the pace here once again by Golker. Golker to Mackey. Mackey sees Willem DeYoung in the corner. Doesn't find it. Back to Mackey. Mackey goes with his left. Drives. Picks up his dribble. Bysong for the 3. In and out. What a hustle play there. Almost got the rebound. Off his fingertips and in the hands of Jaden Zach. Got to find a way to get some points here. Dak State struggling to get back in this game. Wagner on Bysong. Gets fouled as he's going up. So Scott Wagner will go to the line shooting 2. Dordt creeping their way and inching to pulling away from this game. And as I said earlier, free throws are a big, crucial thing late in games, as Wagner hits his first free throw. And in comes Dawson Burry in for Jaden Zach. A little bit more firepower into the game as Wagner does a nice job there, getting 2 easy points there. And as you saw in the first quarter, first half, and had some success for Dak State. They're definitely going to more of a press situation. And what the press does, it helps have the offense, I guess, speed up their process of delivering the ball. And when you can ever speed up somebody and be aggressive in a game, it can lead to some negatives and just some turnovers for Dak State. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they implement the full court press. Right now they're just doing a half court press. But feed it down low to Wagner. Nice follow away. A little bit of shades of Dirk Nowitzki on that little hook shot. So going into that press here a little bit. Joe Bennett enters the game for Dak State. Mackey gets it. and is fouled on the floor by Scott Wagner. Just, yeah, look at this. Nice fadeaway hook shot there by little floater off the bank. Bank's open tonight. So Dordt will be in the bonus as Dak State has committed 8 fouls here. Babatha has his 4th foul of the game. So this is taken out, and Spencer Mackey goes for a free throw, and Willem Kim enters the ballgame for Babatha. Mackey has now reached 10 points on the ball game here. Looks to increase that with his free throw, and does. 7:50 left here for tonight's ball game. 8-point lead here for defenders. It's going to be interesting to see how Dakota State responds, whether or not they change things up or they continue with the 3 balls. Dawson Burry gets it, feeds it to DuBois, and it's off the hands of DeYoung. And it'll stay with Dakota State. As we get closer to the end of this game, both teams are battling out on the offensive glass. Definitely trying to get every possession to count as Dalton DuBois gets it in and out for a 3-point line. Shot goes to Dordt, and it looks like Dordt loses the ball. Wyatt Golker wanted a foul, thought he was fouled on the way to the rim. Doesn't get it, and it'll be another turnover for Wyatt as KJ Franklin re-enters the ball game, as well as Alan Luna. So need any type of possession they can get from these two as they feed down low to Wagner. Back outside to Burry, no good. Wagner gets the rebound, puts it back, gets his rebound again, and floats it over the tall Willem Kim. So Wagner's doing it all tonight. 19 points here tonight. Leads the ball game. Doing it on both ends, and that's what you want to see from Dak State when you get back in this game. KJ Franklin gets the ball. Wagner sets a screen, doing it all ends in the floor here today. KJ Franklin with a nice 2-point shot, misses it. Wagner thought of the rebound. And it'll be white ball off of Wagner. Wagner's just too tough to defend down there. Gets his own rebound, muscles it up, and gets it over Willem Kim. Mackey dribbles it up the court, goes left, right around Franklin, gets it over Wagner. Wagner gets his own rebound. Is it back outside to Franklin? Franklin to Luna. Luna thought about shooting the 3, got him to jump, didn't, bounce past it back to Franklin. Franklin sees Wagner down low. Wagner's just going to muscle it up again. And he's a force. He is a force to be reckoned with. And it'll be a timeout here on the floor for Dak State. Going to down by 4, trying to get things going. And this timeout is sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For more of your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back after this timeout break. Welcome back here to tonight's broadcast. Dordt has possession, and Dakota State has made this one a ball game here. Down forward, 6 minutes left here to go. and slipped on the floor there by Heiser. And it'll be a foul on by Dalton Dubois. As Heiser looks to be a little bit shaken up. Looks to be all right, walking on under his own power. And Eli Van Essen getting ready to check into the game. Dalton Dubois goes to the line to cut this lead in half. Looking to cut this lead in half. Gets the first one to fall down. So Eli Van Essen checks into the game for Cole Heiser. And just a precautionary, make sure he's okay. Looks to be good on that part. As Dalton Dubois nails the second free throw. And you can tell if Dak State goes down this game, they're going to go down with a fight, and they're definitely pulling out the full court press here, or mini press, I should say. They're not full courting to all the way to what it needs to be. DeYoung uses the sideline to his advantage, gets it, shoots it over his head, doesn't get it, rebounded by Wagner. Franklin dribbles it up the court, down by 2. Dakota State has come back all the way down from as much as 11 in this ball game. Feeds it down low to Wagner, the main man who's got him back into the game. Burry shoots up a 3, no good, and it'll be out of bounds. Dordt's ball. Franklin with a nice feed down low to Wagner. It's just tough, it's a tough assignment. Sometimes you just have to just tip your cap and just say, hey, they were a great game tonight. That's what Wagner was doing. DeYoung going down low, finds a cutting Golker. DeYoung to Eli Van Essen, thought about shooting it, goes inside the lane with a righty floater, misses it off the head top of Burry. An unfortunate possession there. Definitely would have been a nice one for Dakota State to steal, and then it'll be a 30-second timeout for Dordt. Gonna rethink things, recoup. And this timeout is brought to you by Casey's Bakery. For all your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back shortly with the next 30 seconds. And it looks like there's a mishap for the ref. Oh, there's a little wet spot on the floor. Coach is trying to get down. A little bit of stoppage in play here, but 2-point ball game here. Every possession from this point. It's going to be magnified here. As a ball down low to Mackey, and almost gets the tough finish there. Mackey will go to the line once again. Foul is on Dawson Burry, his second foul, personal foul of the ball game. So Spencer Mackey will go to the line. And nails the first one. Lead is up to 3 now. And for Dak State, do you go still with the 3 ball? Do you live and die with the 3, or do you feed down low Wagner, who's been having a really good game here so far, and live by him? It'll be interesting to see what kind of plays they call, what type of possessions they make out of these. Is the decision is to feed Wagner down low so far. Dordt isn't doing anything to double team them. Wagner goes up and almost gets the and one. So Wagner will go to the line shooting 2, as that'll be Willem Kim's first foul of the ball game. His free throws are big, as Wagner nails the first one. And in comes the ball game is Cole Heiser. So good good to see him back on his feet and back in the ball game as he substitutes Willem DeYoung. In the home stretch here, 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes left as he nails both these free throws. And Deck State's in their press once again, trying to force a turnover. Almost does. As the big man is out of the paint, and what do? They attack the rim. Dordt is really good at that. I saw Scott Wagner outside of near the half-court line, and Mackey immediately saw that and took advantage of it. And he's right back at the free throw line once again. So really good night here from Mackey, and attacking like crazy to the rim. Nails that one. Mackey is a very, very skilled player when it comes to attacking the rim. As a lot of the guys on this Dordt team are very crafty, very savvy, and they attack with pace and want to get inside the rim as much as possible. So he nails both the free throws. And looks like Dak State will be calling a timeout, yes, as they do. And we'll call timeout to regroup and get some more info. This timeout is sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For more of all your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com. We'll be right back after this timeout. Back after the timeout here. Less than 4:30 left to go. KJ Franklin dribbles it up to his left, wants to feed down low, does. Feeds it down low to Wagner, and a nice steal by Wyatt Golker. Definitely use that timeout to definitely try to stop Wagner, as he's the main focal point here, up to 23 points for the Trojans. Cole Heiser will inbound. Tries to feed it to Mackey and does. Nice screen there by Van Essen. Goes to his left, doesn't. Back outside to Van Essen. The main man has been hot all most of the game. Dribbles inside, feeds it down low to Franzman. Franzman sees Heiser for the three. No good. Shot rebounded by KJ Franklin. Still a two-possession game. Back out to Burry. Burry gives it to Franklin. Franklin to Boy. Shot no good there by Paulson. Rebounded by Golker. Golker gets to Mackey. Mackey back to Golker. Golker to Eli Van Essen. Van Essen goes to his left. Floater, no good. Almost be a putback by Cole Heiser. Rebounded by Wagner. What kind of plays did Dak State run up? And Franklin wanted to shoot the three, doesn't. Gets the ball back, then shoots the three again, and misses. Here comes Dordt again, trying to increase their lead here. Make it hard. And they don't. Rebounded by Wagner, and it'll be a foul on the floor by E.J. Franzman. Just trying to get to a rebound there. Nice hustle, but it'll be a foul, and since both teams are over 9 fouls, both of them will be in the bonus. So Scott Wagner will go to the line again, as Jaden Zach re-enters the game for Bryant Paulson. Zach with 2 threes already in this game. It's probably to add some firepower to the three-point attack, as Wagner misses the 1-on-1. So Dordt's ball. Each team with 3 timeouts left here within the next 3 minutes. It'll be crucial to see which ones are used, as a nice screen by E.J. Franzman. Shot no good, and it'll be an over-the-back foul called on E.J. Franzman. Even though E.J. Franzman is taller than KJ Franklin, I understand the call, but very, very mixed reviews here for the crowd, as Eli Van Essen talks to the ref and wants to get more clarity on what happened. As the coach for Dak State gets all his players together, wanted to chat it up, get them a breather as Burry nails the first free throw. Definitely tell that there's something being drawn up on the sideline. As Dawson Burry shoots his next free throw off the front of the rim, rebounded by Franzman. Mackey to Heiser, Heiser to Golker. Uses a double screen there to free up Van Essen. Van Essen almost gets it, almost falls, regains his footing, finds Mackey on the top of the wing, goes up, gives it back to Van Essen on the backdoor cut, floater, no good. Rebounded by Franzman. Wanted a foul call, didn't. Dak State is in sole possession, down one possession here. Burry with the ball, down low to Wagner. Wagner sees it, Jaden Zach for three for the tie. No good off the front of the rim. And we'll go out of bounds at the 2-minute mark left. Heiser inbounds the ball to Van Essen, and you can tell they're definitely bringing that press again. Trying to steal possession, they need it. As Dordt breaks the press. Back out to Heiser. Heiser's just going to hold the ball. They're going to milk the clock as much as possible. Heiser gets it to Golker. Golker goes baseline. Almost steps out of bounds, and it's off the hands of Dawson Burry, so it'll stay Dort's possession. Shot clock down to 14 seconds. Heiser, the inbound man. Down to Franzman in the corner. And it'll be a timeout called by Dordt. Almost, we're willing to trap him, but doesn't. So this will be a timeout. Will be sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For any and all of your bakery needs, visit caseysbakery.com for more information. We'll be right back after this timeout. We're outside the timeout, and ball down to Mackey. Mackey misses it. Crowd is questioning the call on the floor. Less than a minute 30 left in the ball game. Trying to feed it down low to Wagner, and it's been a good job for Cole Heiser, even though it's a mismatch down low. He's trying to find a way to get it out. Franklin down low, feeds it to Wagner. It's fouled, and the bench goes nuts. It's fouled, and the and-one is in play. So Wagner is going up for what looks to be finishing. Tough finish there on all game. And DeYoung is clearly frustrated with that call, doesn't like it. As Wagner goes to, excuse me, he missed the free, apparently it was a foul on the floor apparently. And so misses the first free throw, visibly upset, makes his second. So what could have been a deciding foul call is now still up by 2 instead of a 1-point game. Less than a minute to go here for the ball game. Heiser goes to the floor, and a blocking foul is called on Dalton Dubois. So it'll be 2 free throws here for Cole Heiser. When you talk about the identity of this Dordt team is to finish inside. You know, they're all about creating havoc. They're all about getting out and starting pressure as Cole Heiser nails that first free throw down. They're all about getting in transition, having the defense no time to set up. And when you have the ability to draw the line, not be afraid of contact, you give yourself the opportunity to have a lot of fouls late in the game. Both teams have 10 fouls, and so from here on out, it's going to be the bonus. As Heiser misses that free throw, and still 1 possession here game. And Dordt is double teaming Wagner, and foul is called on Heiser. So since the bonus is in play, Wagner will shoot 2 free throws. And the head coach for Dordt is having a little bit of a talk for a fan in here, as they're visibly upset with the calls been made so far, as Wagner nails that first free throw. He's up to 27 points in the game. Definitely having a night here. Misses the second one. So still a 1 possession game. Shot clock separated by 17 seconds. Dordt is trying to milk the clock as much as possible here. DeYoung has the ball, gives it back to Van Essen, one of their leading scorers here so far with 18. Dribbles to his left, tries to go up. Gets fouled, misses. So it'll be a chance to make this a 2 possession game. And the coach for Dak State doesn't like that call, as most of the team has. So Dak State will take a break, call a timeout here, and this timeout is sponsored by Casey's Bakery. For any of all your needs, the latest bakery, visit caseysbakery.com for more information. We'll be right back after this timeout. As Eli Van Essen goes to the line. Looks to put Dordt up by 2 possessions. He nails the first one. A big free throw here. Definitely solely make Dordt up 2 possessions. And he does. Nice. Gets the love of the crowd so far. And 73-69 ball game here. 26 seconds left. KJ Franklin pulls up and has some nice bounces in there. You know, Dak State has to foul, and they do. They fouled the leading scorer of Dordt. We'll see if it pans out. They had to foul, so Eli Van Essen will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. 16.3 seconds left. KJ Franklin nails that. Bucket to go. Eli Van Essen makes the first one, puts him up by 3. And another big free throw here coming up for Van Essen. Trying to put this game away and misses it. Gets Dak State a chance. 15 seconds left to go. Got to get up a 3 somehow, or get up a 2. Misses. Rebounded by Wagner. Wagner is fouled. You know, it may actually have been a pretty high IQ play, because up by 3, free throw can only get you 2 points, but it also, you have to make 2 on your end too. But some may seem it as a smart foul. We'll find out. Wagner with 27 points in this game has been doing it all on both ends so far. Misses the first one. So question is, do you purposely miss the second? Both teams have 2 timeouts left. So I would assume he throws it up here. Have to get the ball back. Doesn't. Makes a free throw. 5.4 seconds left. Got to throw it in and is fouled immediately. Took only 1.1 seconds off the clock as Cole Heiser goes to the free throw line here. Needs to make 2 of these to get up by 2 possessions and ultimately give Dordt the win. You can tell there's a lot more urgency and a lot better attention to detail. Last week when Dordt played at Dakota State, they lost by 22. Dordt, much better fortunes tonight. Now up 3 with 1 more free throw left to go with 4.3 seconds as Dakota State calls another timeout. So we will be right back after the break. Right back as Heiser nails the second free throw, and they got to go quick. Got to go quick. Zach throws up a 3-point shot as time expires, and it is no good. Dordt comes out of this one after a strong start, finishes well. Good showing by Dak State to try to get back in this game, but nonetheless, Dordt wins 76-72. Your leading scorer for Dordt was Eli Van Essen with 21 points. Scott Wagner led Dak State with 28 points, and Dordt now moves to 5-8 on the year. And a revenge is successful here tonight. I'm Dylan Stanley. Thank you for joining and watching the Dordt Media Network. See you next time. Post-game highlights are here and in store. It's been a nice display here for Dordt. Great display of ball handling, shooting, and being able to withstand the comeback that Dak State has made tonight. Taking it back on to the leading scorer for Dak State, 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists for Scott Wagner. Did it all on all ends of the floor. Leading scorer for Dordt was Eli Van Essen with 21 points, 5 steals, shot 5 for 8 from free throw and 2 for 6 for 3. Both teams relatively had a good rebound showing. Both really good defensively, but Dordt pulled ahead on offensive rebounds, and in total, Dordt out-rebounded by a total of 48-38. Dak State ended up shooting 7 of 29 from 3, less than 25% on the game, while Dordt ended up shooting 6 for 20 from 3, right around 30%. You tell that the offensive rebounding was crucial to the late game situations, and Dordt capitalized on the mistakes when they were given to them. So thank you for joining us on the Dordt Media Network. This has been Dordt University's JV basketball team versus Dak State.